What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. Welcome to the Truth Her Show, episode 17. Well, I think this 17 shit. I'm off number. I did so many of them. But I appreciate the support. People been seeing me on the street telling me, like, man, Truth, I'm fucking with the show. They so used to me talking about the drill culture, talking about the latest person to get blicked down and shit like that. They see this a change of pace because we talk about life. We talk about shit that's going on in the world. A lot of these young people don't got big brothers and shit. So, you know, this show kind of helped everybody. Because I noticed a lot of these young people was raised by Chief Keef. Lil Durk raised a lot of these young people. There's a lot of these grown-ass men out here been raised by Chief Keef, too. I see a lot of grown-ass men out here acting like Keef. Your ass 60 years old. There's no reason for you to be acting like Keef. But like I said, if your chest ain't strong enough, you need to leave out automatically. We're going to talk on a lot of shit. We're going to talk about Blueface, things going on in the world. But something I want to speak on, first thing I want to speak on is her name Shaquella Robinson, the young lady who lost her life in Mexico, Cabo. She went out there with her friends and shit. I don't like that. That don't got my mental very gentle. I don't like that shit. It's something about that seem a little snakish, seem a little backdoorish, seem a little funny to me. All them motherfuckers should be locked up if you ask me, in my opinion, you know. This young lady traveled to Mexico with a group of friends to celebrate somebody's birthday. It wasn't even her fucking birthday. She went to celebrate somebody else's fucking birthday, and then all of a sudden she got the fuck beat out of her. We seen that video, man. A motherfucker put their hands on her. How in the fuck did that happen? I'm pretty sure she knew that type of energy was around. She'd have never bought a fucking ticket to go out there. Them tickets ain't cheap. So she must have thought these was her fucking friends. You know what I'm saying? They did some snake shit like that. You know, the timeline goes a little different. One of the friends called her mama and said, man, look, she ain't feeling well. I think she got alcohol poisoning or some shit like that. Trying to cover up what the fuck happened, if you ask me. You know, next thing you know, a doctor shows up to this little villa where they staying there to try to revive her. She declared dead. No fucking arrest. Nobody's in jail. This crime should have been solved in the first fucking 48 hours, in my opinion, again. You know, it's a video came out. It's a girl put the fucking hands on Quella. I'm going to say Q. Put the hands on Q. I'm going to tell you something. I watched this video several times. First thing came to my head was, bro, what the fuck? That was the first shit came to my head. First off, they was hating on that girl. She was pretty too. That's one of the motherfucking, that's the first thing came to my head. The motherfucker who was fighting her wasn't as pretty as fucking cute. They was hating on her. That was clearly some hate shit. And this a nigga talking about, you ain't gonna fight back now. You ain't gonna put the camera down and help her? Stop that shit. What the fuck you on? I don't understand that. This ain't like no op shit. Y'all there together. I didn't understand that. That's the first thing I noticed is she was pretty. They was hating on her. She was a hairstylist. She living her life. They ain't doing what the fuck she doing, so they hating. Second thing I noticed was she wasn't fighting back, which means she got God in her. She godly. She wasn't about violence and shit like that. Y'all talking about she scary. She won't fight back because she got God in her. Man, that shit had me feeling, I just didn't feel the right way. You know, when I watched that whole little video. It be the ones against you that believe in your power the most. You get what I'm saying? They believe that girl was the shit. They knew she was the shit. That's what that girl fought. It be the ones that's against you that believe in your power the most. Man, after watching that shit, you better check who the fuck your friends is. If your friends ain't bringing you the right energy, you gotta cut them the fuck off right now because that video didn't have me feel too good. I tell people this shit all the time. It's the number one thing I always tell people. Keep this in your head. Do not let this go over your head when I tell you this. Remember who checked on you when you got a little quiet. Remember who checked on you when you got a little quiet. Those your people. You hear what I'm saying? Remember who checked on you when you went a little distant, when you went a little quiet, when you was argumentative, when you wasn't in the right energy. The people who checked on you when you was going through that shit, them your people. Keep them close. Focus on them. You know? So I just think that whole little thing, I didn't like that. You know, I just didn't like it. It didn't make Truth Teller feel good. It's something about that. Mom, get on their ass. Get on their ass. And all y'all got different stories telling this mama all kind of shit. Y'all ain't right. God gonna get you back for that shit too. You know, whatever the hell y'all covering up, all y'all friends. So they covering up what the fuck happened. Everybody acting like they don't know what happened. Lady had a broken neck, all kind of shit. They don't know what the fuck happened to her. How we know what the fuck happened to her? We wasn't even there. Y'all friends, y'all gang, y'all covering up so somebody don't get in trouble. That shit wasn't cool. I don't like that. Me personally, I'm heavy on it. I ain't fucking with them niggas. You say what, Truth? I'm heavy on it. I ain't fucking with them niggas. What you say, Truth? I can hear you. I can say what you say again. What you say, Truth? I can hear you. I'm heavy on it. I ain't fucking with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And I tell people that all the fucking time. Get your mind right, you know? People always ask me, Truth, why don't you tell us something personal about you? You always telling people about other people's business. You always got your nose in somebody else's business. What's something about you? When you gonna ever tell us about you? I'm gonna eventually do an interview. I told you I've been in contact with a lot of platforms. A lot of big top platforms been hitting Truth Teller up, want to sit down and speak with me. Me? But, you know, I understand I'm a drill historian. I got a lot of stories in the culture that has never been told before, you know, and I can understand that. But I do got things about me, my testimony, my memoirs. Every now and then I tell stories that go on in my life. I also do it in the music too. That's one of the reasons I had did this video called Camera. I recorded a song and shot the video. It kind of gave you an in-depth look into my life. You get a chance, check this out right now. That I won't speak about. My heart passed so the pain won't start leaking out. The world changed, it's like everybody faking now. When my mom passed, my whole world started breaking down. My heart was so sad, my feelings were so sad. My friend got toe tagged, my lady done broke bad. They say I need 16 bars, but my pain run deep like I got 16 scars. They feel us and they stamp us. Went from doing videos on boards, now it's convos with killers on the camera. Let me hit the reefer while you tell on your best friend you was only facing a misdemeanor.
Some of these bloggers be on police shit, man. Some don't. Some be just about a dollar, you see what I'm saying? Fuck my boy Truth Teller, man. All about a check, man. Let's get it gang shit.
My heart was so sad, my feelings were so sad. My friend got toe tagged, my lady done broke bad. They say I need 16 bars, but my pain run deep like I got 16 scars. They feel us and they stamp us. Went from doing videos on boards, now it's convos with killers on the camera. Let me hit the reefer while you tell on your best friend you was only facing a misdemeanor. As you can see, that video kind of explains some of the shit Truth Teller was going through, you know. I try to keep it in the music every now and then, though. You know, I throw something about my life in these videos and in these blogs and shit like that. The Blueface thing, we seen that. The Blueface. I don't know. I watched the video. Video came out. It said Blueface shot at a truck. We looked at the video. I looked at the video 100 times. I didn't see nothing. Maybe I'm blind and my camera, my glasses ain't clean enough, but I looked like 100 times. I didn't see anything. You know, I'm looking. I didn't see a flash. I didn't see like a muzzle. I didn't see none, but I guess this video supposed to show Blueface shooting at this truck, but I didn't see it. So, me personally, I believe if he get a good lawyer, he gon' beat this up, maybe knock this down to assault case or something like that. You know, I just don't know, you know. When I look at this, I just didn't see the shooting. I know Whack 100 went off on King Yella, said F his mother, all kind of shit. I say, damn, it's that strong, gonna send him close to the duck. all kind of shit. Because I guess Blueface know the dude who allegedly got shot. I mean, I guess King Yella know the dude who allegedly got shot. So, I guess Yella must have run that bag or something. And Whack went hard, and this shit it went real strong, in my opinion. When I looked at that shit, I said, damn, Whack ain't playing. Whack went very aggressive on that, People always ask me about Wooski. True, what about Wooski? Why Wooski ain't as big as he supposed to be? Me, honestly, I think Wooski is bigger than life in the drill culture. He's as big as your favorite rappers in the industry, but just in the streets. Veteran driller, one of the titans. He was here when Duckman was around. People know him. He tell these stories about Keith and all kind of shit. Von, arch enemy, his nemesis. Von made songs and name dropped him in damn near all his songs. Documentaries got Wooski all up in them. Wooski one of the guys who was here for a long time. If life was a game, Wooski winning. Don't get me wrong, he got shot. He been through his tragic situations and shit. But for the most part, he survived when a lot of people didn't survive. It's a lot of people that was here when Wooski earlier in the flick of this drill culture that's not here no more. I'm pretty sure that guy got PTSD, all kind of shit. One thing about Wooski, I'm going to say, the guy fell back from the internet. He fell back from dissing on the internet, doing anything for the clout on the internet or anything like that. And people say he fell out. I couldn't believe it. I say Wooski said, fuck all that bullshit. He faded to black from a lot of that bullshit. And people started to say he fell off. And that's why I say this shit is crazy. In my opinion, Wooski don't want to talk, He was nice enough to give me an opportunity to speak with him. And I think I pulled his arm the hardest I can pull to make him speak, He one of the guys that don't really want to talk. And I think that's one of the things that might have slowed him down in the music game. But I still think he young. He got a chance to do this shit. His fan base is just real big. A lot of people know him. And be a young boy be shouting him out. But in this era, it's about the internet. The young people love the internet. If you know how to work the algorithms, you become king of this shit. Like I told you in Chicago, it's one big melting pot. This shit like a movie, and for some reason, all the drill rappers is the characters and shit. These neighborhoods is the background, it's the scenes. I don't know how in the hell they be noticing who to follow, who to become drill stars in this shit. There's a lot of people in the drill culture that don't got music out, that don't got rap beats out, but they famous in the drill culture. Sometimes I sit back and wonder, how did they discover me? I wasn't in no rap videos. I wasn't in no commercials. I didn't know anybody famous. It's just the drill culture circles in on people who they want to know. I think that's the problem with Wooski, in my opinion. The internet runs the world right now, and that's something Wooski not really about. He don't want to talk. He ain't no internet dude. He don't really play games on the internet. And I think in this era, you have to do that, The internet is king. Everybody get their news from the internet. If you was to ask me right now, if the world was ending and it was a million aliens taking over the world and the world was going to end in a big war against humans and aliens, and the news put out a report on Fox 32 News, CNN, NBC News, they put it on the news, I think all young people would be out here and die. Because they don't watch TV, they don't watch the news. I think all the older people will be running to like the army and they'll be protected. I think all the young people will die. I think you would have to put it on social media. That's the only way we'll know, because our eyes are so locked in on the social media nowadays. So that's something Wooski not really about. He not an internet dude. He ain't playing no internet games. And I think if you're not doing that, that's going to slow you down in this music business. You got to remember, this is the business of gaining people's eyes. That's the reason why people like Charleston White is blowing up on the internet. Y'all keep saying, man, Charleston ain't real. Charleston ain't this, man. Charleston ain't this. Cool. You can get on this internet shit, be as real as you want to. Speak your morals and your dignity and be as honorable as you can. You're going to be broke as hell in front of that camera, in front of that lens. You have to realize that this camera is to gain people's attention, captivate them, motivate them, stay on your video as long as they can. And I think some guys understand that. I think that's something that Wooski don't want to even jeopardize, in my opinion. But I think he going to come back strong. His fan base is just too big. Hell, I heard DJ Vlad asking about Wooski. I'm going to tell you something, too. If you're going to ask about these guys, you need to put them on them platforms, especially guys like Young and Dutchy. I believe them guys have been around the culture. A lot of their family members, homies they started off with, are not around here no more. So a lot of these guys come on these platforms and ask about them, ask about their people. Why not put them on there? You know, in my opinion. I think those guys are living legends in this rap game. Along with a lot more other people too. Don't get me wrong. I think a guy from Tay-Town, I always say I want to start interviewing people from Tay-Town, man. Shout out Day Day. You know, I think Day Day is a legend in this drill shit too. I actually ran into Day Day on the street. You really? I ran into Day Day on the street. He didn't get strong and aggressive with me and try to knock me out and none of that shit. He understood that I was a blogger. And it was my job to talk about Dirk and talk about street shit going on, so he didn't hold it against me. And I thought that was dope. So all these stories you hear about these guys that just want to run up on you and take your life, you know, I ain't never did nothing to these guys personally, so I don't see that energy from these guys. Now, I ain't saying they won't do that. You know, if you did something to them, you shouldn't be in the area with them, you know. But that's just my opinion. I appreciate the love, everybody who tuned in and checked out the episode. Make sure you hit the like button. We ain't been hitting our goal. Like, we was close last video. We almost hit the goal. But on this video, we got to make sure we hit 1,000 likes on these videos, you know. And I can keep doing them, you know. That's why I be doing the short videos, try to keep them more viral. But if I'm going to do these long 15-minute, 20-minute videos, we got to make sure we hit the like button on this. But I appreciate the love. Keep your donations to yourself. It's hard out here. You don't got no time to be giving me your baby snack money. Do you see the weather? That weather cold as hell outside. I'm talking about hoodies. It's almost Christmas. You might got to go get your baby some jackets. Go get him some fitted caps, some scud caps. You ain't got no time to be cash apping me or PayPaling me any donations taken away from them. I'm a grown-ass man. I fall into any problems I figured out on my own. You want to support me, I'm going to tell you what you do. You pull your little finger up, that finger you got right here. You pull that finger up, you hit the like button on your phone. Bing. When you hit that like button, guess what it do? It make my videos grow and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love. It's the homie True Teller Street Reporter. Blah, 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 blah. Now hear my theme music, y'all.